Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man Greg, aka G Breezy, making it easy. Let's get to the freaking point. Do I recommend this Tiffen Black Pro Mist filter? Yes, I do, with just a few caveats. One being that you probably want to get the largest thread size you can find, the 82 millimeter, buy some step-up rings. That way you don't have to buy one for each lens. You can just buy one filter and use it on all your lenses. Secondly, you might want to look into some of these newer, more sophisticated systems that are coming out to give you a little bit more flexibility and maybe save you some money in the long run. But with that being said, let's get into it. What exactly is a mist filter? A mist filter is designed to soften your image, to take out some of that digital sharpness, and to give you a more pleasing cinematic look. Specifically this Black Pro Mist filter, because there's a regular Pro Mist filter, but this Bliggity Black History Month Pro Mist filter is designed to soften your image, give you that cinematic look without compromising your shadows. So you'll notice that the Black Pro Mist image has a grayer tint to it, and what that's doing is it's actually preserving your shadows and preserving those blacks. So this lens is gonna run you about $150 new, but I was able to find it between around $90 and $100 on some reputable sites. So I recommend that you shop around. And as I mentioned earlier, I do recommend that you buy the largest 82 millimeter and just get some step-up rings. Because think about, if you have one lens that's 82 millimeters and another that's 72 millimeter thread size, another that's 67 thread size, you don't want to buy a $150 filter for each one of those. So just buy the largest one and then use the step-up rings. So the other thing you want to consider is this scenario. Imagine that you want that cinematic look, but you're in the harsh sun and you also want an ND filter. Maybe you're trying to get that blurry background, that bokeh. So in that instance, you would need the Tiffen mist filter, but you would also need an ND filter, which is basically sunglasses for your lenses to give you that blurry background. Now there's some systems that are coming out, like for example, Freewell has a magnetic system where you can just put on the filter and then magnetically attach the other filter right on top of it. That's gonna run you about $399, but if I were starting from scratch, I would definitely consider something like that. Now this particular Black Pro Mist filter that I'm using is the 1/8 strength, which means it's the mildest that you can find, which is what I recommend. But you can also get the 1/4 strength, which is a more stylistic look. It's gonna give you bloomier highlights at night.
World fake, so this pain real.
Now here's a night test. This is no filter. And in a moment, you're gonna see the Black Pro Mist filter bloom these highlights at night. So you see the bloom there right on those lights at the top of the screen and on the headlights of the car. But if it were 1/4, that would be even stronger. And I've even seen some brands with 1/2, which would be crazy stylistic. Now here's just a close-up test. This is supposed to take out some of the detail to make your face look better. I'm sorry, this is the best face that I could find and in the most awkward demonstration that I could do, but bear with me. But this is without the filter, and now you're gonna see me put the filter on. Now, by the way, I do wanna mention all of these tests are equal. I didn't change anything, I just color graded them equally. And but as far as the parameters, I didn't change any of that. And by the way, that nighttime test you just saw was S Cinetone, but all the rest of these tests were in S-Log3, which is the Sony picture profile. But the same principle about these filters would apply on any brand, any lens system. So with that being said, family, that's all I have. I enjoyed this test personally to see the differences. And I definitely like what this 1/8 filter can do. The Black Pro Mist filter, I think it does give you that cinematic look. So I thank you for watching. And I do recommend you check those playlists. But that's all I have. So you all take care and be blessed.